Yeah, she just kind of came around that a little bit. Chopped it down the ground. Tough ball for that shortstop to handle. She did a good job to making an effort on that.
Meeting on the hill.
Yeah, just took a funky bounce there.
Sacks are full of Sun Cats. Emma Albadoba is the batter. And that's hit past the second baseman into right field. One run is in. Here comes Scoopin, and she is going to score. Two-run single for Emma Albadoba. And the Sun Cats have jumped out to a 3-0 advantage. Hayward stopped at second.
Yeah, I gotta love that. Emma coming up there. Let's watch this again. Finding a hole there, hitting the ball hard.
Absolutely, great replay. Three-0 advantage for Angelina Kamen. It's just the top of the first inning, folks.
Yeah, these guys get going. Watch out.
Very true.
Lena can do some damage here too.
And that's bounced over the head of the third baseman. Into left field it goes. Hayward circles third. She is going to come in to score, and everybody moves up a couple of bases. And it's a 4-0 Oro Valley lead. Almadoba takes second, and Angelina ends up on second. Excuse me, Almadoba takes third. Kamen on second. Jaden Espinosa, the next hitter. There's just no quit in this lineup.
No.
It's thorough.
Yeah.
And that's hit into center field. And that's over her head. One run is in again. Will we see Kamen try to score? She circles third, and there will be no throw. That is a long single for Espinosa, a two-run single. 5 big runs in this first inning.
Yeah, she smoked that ball.
Before Kayla Keefe steps to the plate, we'll have a little conference on the hill. Actually, it's not a hill, it's a circle. So used to doing baseball, that's softball, while it has the same ramifications, is a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that. Is there not a play there from that second baseman to fire home on Lena?
First pitch is chopped out to the third baseman, and she'll throw on the first. And that is out number 2 with Espinosa taking second. There actually was a play. That's twice we have seen the second baseman just kind of freeze with the baseball.
Yeah, it kind of.
The softball.
Kind of uncharacteristic, it seems like, of her. She's been moving around great over there, and I'm not sure.
This pitch is a strike, 0-1. It's Maddie Judge.
Maddie's on her way to Embry-Riddle as well as her teammate Jaden Espinosa.
Judge hits one, and that's past second base once again. There will be a play at the plate. They will not be. Sliding in safely is Espinosa. 7-0. The Sun Cats have the lead.
Just found that hole there.
I'll say the second baseman is getting a workout in this game.
Yeah, she sure is.
"13 minutes ago, Logan Cole started this game with a walk. Here she is for the second time in this frame. Hits that to left field. That is over her head. To the wall she goes. And they're going to wave around Maddie Judge, and there will be no throw, and that's an RBI double for Cole.
Yeah, Logan's really deceiving. Like, she can hit him out. I mean, you know, she's not just, I think sometimes when you see her, you know, when she is slapping, you don't think that she's going to have power, and she does. She really does. She's going to burn a lot of people with that.
8 runs in the very first inning. 2 are out. We will see what transpires after this little meeting on the hill. I don't think we expected 8 runs in this half of the first.
Yeah, definitely, but I don't ever put that past this team. I mean, you know, they get going, and I mean, there's just, like you said, there's just so much greatness up and down the lineup, you know. Even if you make it through those power hitters we were talking about, 3, 4, and 5, you know, you've got kids right behind them that are just raking as well, you know. So it's a tough team to play. But, you know, we saw that little Saints team in the beginning of that game really get them off balance, you know.
Jade Berry in the box. This Sun-Cats team is swinging. That's 0-1, as there you get to see the production trucks and the road and the back part of Payson here at just the Payson Library down the block from us. Payson High School about a half a mile from us. Nice setting here. It's a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, Batbusters are going to have to regroup after this inning and just...
That's up 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Taking it 1 inning at a time. Try to fight back.
That's fouled in front of us. The count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 8-0. The Oro Valley Sun-Cats have come out swinging. A walk, a single, a ground out. 3 straight singles. Then a double and another single. 5 straight hits at one point before another out, and then the last 2 batters have reached via a single and a double. It's a lot of hits in the first frame. It's out of the zone.
Yeah, this is Jade Berry. She's out of Queen Creek High School.
The Bulldogs.
2023.
And that is a foul ball once again. JC Cruz getting the ball back. She has had a tough first inning. And we see Jade Berry in the box. And that's a ground ball.
Yeah, we might have to see a pitching change here pretty soon. I'm not sure how many pitchers they're carrying.
And that's popped up. Is it playable? It is not. And it lands a little bit to my left.
We did hear in our post-game interview that Kate will be in relief in this game.
Kate Judy. She threw a gem against the Little Saints. Not only was it a gem, it was a shutout. And that's hit well to left field. She has a beat on it, and she will snare it in foul ground for the final out of the inning. It was a half inning in which 8 Sun-Cats scored. We'll move to the last half of the first. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream. Home half of the first inning. The OC Batbusters getting their first look at Shelby Thompson, who was terrific the last time we saw her a few hours ago in the game against the Arizona Hotshots. Marissa Rubio, she'll take a strike, 0-1. That's up 1-1. Kayla Keith behind the plate. Strong sun-kissed. Thinking about the soda. Sun-Cats team. That's low.
Sun-Kiss, that'd be nice.
Yes.
Maybe you should coach that team.
That works. That definitely works.
Yeah, like we said, the other game, Shelby's going to University of California, San Diego. So she's got to be excited about that.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, it's a private school, so hopefully I think she'll be probably definitely going back.
Next pitch hit in the air left field. And there's one gone. One away for Sage Alfaro. And we talked about the Nuri sisters. Got to believe that Sage Alfaro and Riley Alfaro are sisters. Riley class of 2023. Sage looks at the pitch low, 1-0. Fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a nice cut right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right on that.
And you get a good look at Sage Alfaro, the lefty, against another lefty. And that's a strike, 1-2. One, two, too low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun's starting to go down. Temperature is nice. It's very, very nice. And that is hit out to the shortstop, Behringer, to throw on the first in time. 6-3 put out.
Smooth and a cannon for an arm.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. She just missed that. Hit that ball hard. I don't even know that she just missed it. Just right at her.
And here's Alexis Soto. It's a low 1-0.
So we were talking about family earlier with one of our players, and Shelby, she lists her parents and her older sister as her support system as well, but then she puts in there her dog Brownie with a smiley face.
Okay.
So I wonder if Brownie's traveling with her on this.
Very true. And that is the one thing I like, and not even like, that I love about high school sports is the next pitch is low. We hear stories like that. The dog, the parents, just the support system, just who molded these young men and women. It's fantastic to see them just play for higher level as that's hit into the gap in right center field, and that is going to get to the wall. Soto will circle first, and she will slide into second safely with a 2-base hit.
Close. Close. Put that ball in quick to second base.
Absolutely. Very close play. We hear about the girls' GPAs, things of that nature. The higher you go, the less of that close family, that upbringing do you hear about. J.C. Henderson takes the ball and the throw down to second. Soto's safe at first. Safe diving back into second. Solid camera angle there. That's a strike. That's lined foul past the first base dugout. You see a couple of the vehicles that have helped line the fields between games that have really played a big part in this tournament. Thank you to the city of Payson. And that is hit on one bounce out to the shortstop, and the throw on the first is dug out by Skupin, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played 1 full from Payson. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. Top of inning number 2, 3, 4, and 5 to start it off for Oro Valley. The Blaze Behringer, followed by Carly Skupin and then Breezy Hayward. First pitch bounced through the middle of the infield, base hit for Behringer.
Yeah, again,
Leadoff batter on.
hard up the middle.
Carly Skupin is the hitter. I don't even want to say she's the batter. She's the hitter. And there is
Yeah.
there is a difference, but I'm going to give all the credit in the world to Skupin. Oof, big swing, nothing in 1.
Yeah, JC needs to settle in, let that first inning go. Just had a rough first start there.
Skupin fouls one off. Nothing in 2. We saw Skupin walk 3 times in the first game. First inning in this one, she singled and she scored a run. So this is the 5th time we've seen her this afternoon. Lights have been turned on. They'll take a little bit to heat up, but this is the time where it makes sense to turn them on. Upstairs.
Yeah, she needs to stay away on Carly to work ahead and then try to figure out something to get her to ground out or pop up or something, because Carly will just foul those balls off outside and until she gets something that she can really wants to drive.
And when she drives it, it goes a long ways. The pitch to Skupin, swing, and it's fouled straight back
Nice.
into the fencing in front of us.
Yeah, I flinched on that one a little bit. Don't have my club on. Yeah, Carly's just, and she's such a great role model too. I mean, she's beautiful. She's a strong girl. She's got a heart of gold. Great athlete.
And that's hit very high in the air left field.
Yeah,
and that is brought in for the first out of the inning.
Carly's pop-ups are on the fence.
Yeah, that's about right. It's very true, as we'll see Breezy Hayward again. She singled and scored in the first inning.
Yeah, she's staying hot today.
First pitch is a ball, runner going, and she will take second. So
she's flying.
Yes.
Breezy's one of our brainiacs too. She's got a 4.0 GPA on her roll.
One-0 is a called strike, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that's the pitch she needs on these hitters. Take a little bit off of it, a little bit of spin, get that ball off the plate just a hair.
It's an 8-0 Oro Valley lead. And that's fouled off.
But Breezy's not going to let that pitch go by again.
One ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked by Soto, the catcher. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Solid shot of nothing but trees behind the outfield wall. Fouled once again. And yes, we've got some good microphones all the way around. When you hear that foul ball hitting the fencing, it rattles. This tournament, not really about innings or anything of that nature. Every game is approximately 90 minutes. Next pitch, fouled off once again. First pitch for this contest was 6:39, so we can expect this game to end in about an hour, about 10 after 8 or so.
Well, and like as we've been saying all day, just, you know, it's fun to watch these kids look like they're really enjoying themselves out here, you know, and I just think they're just really grateful, you know, to be playing and have the opportunity to do what they love to do and feel alive. And you know, even Kate said that in her post-game interview. Just
sure,
you know, we're just so happy to be here. You know, one of the parents just walked up and, you know, just thanking us for putting this on, and we're so grateful to come over from California
and again another foul ball.
Get the opportunity to play, throw to real batters, not to dad in the backyard throwing bullpens. You know, it's just
correct.
You know, it's refreshing. Sometimes we can, you know, take it for granted because it's just always there and we always play. So it's nice to see them.
There goes the runner. The pitch is high. The throw down to third is not in time.
Close over there.
Hayward draws the free pass. Behringer taking third. So the score is 8-0 with runners at the corners. We're in the top of the second. 8-0 is our score. As I believe we're going to see a replay. Nice jump by Behringer. And she slides in safely.
Yeah, that kid's fast, man.
Emma Albadoba will be the batter. Good bunt, and it's back to the pitcher, and She will throw on the first. That's the only play.
Yeah.
Behringer scores.
Behringer's too fast. Forget
Hayward
it.
will take second, and it will be a 9-0 lead for the Oro Valley Sun Cats.
Can we put her on the bases again? It's fun to watch her run.
Angelina Coman is the hitter. Angelina Kamen, I should say. 9-0 the score. And that's hit on the ground to the third baseman, and she'll throw on the hop. It gets past her, and that will be another run that will come in for the Sun Cats, taking second on the play as the ball goes all around the infield. Hayward scores. It's a 10-0 advantage.
Yeah, she just got distracted by that runner. That runner was coming right at her. She had committed to the play, but she just kind of hesitated because that runner was coming right at her, and it's too late to readjust.
See a meeting on the circle. Let's see if the if the Batbusters can get out of this inning without anything else being tallied. They do have 2 down. Jade Espinosa, the hitter, Jaden Espinosa. And that's a foul ball, 0-1.
Jaden goes to Sunnyside High School, 2020.
So she is an alum. And that pitch is out of the zone. Diving back in safely will be Kamen. And that's hit out to the shortstop. She knocks it down, and is she going to have a play? She will not. And the inning continues for the Oro Valley Sun Cats. Kamen on third. Espinosa taking first on that play. This will bring up the catcher, Kayla Keith.
Yeah, again, very uncharacteristic of her. Bobble that ball at shortstop. I think that his innings are just getting to him a little bit.
Outside. And that's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, there she pinpointed that ball on that inside. I think she's just having trouble really with her precision. I mean, she's committed to Missouri.
And that next pitch is hit out to the second baseman, and the flip to shortstop will end the frame. It was a frame that saw 2 more Sun Cats score, and we played an inning and a half. 10-0 Oro Valley leading the Batbusters. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. Destiny Noren is the hitter. And she'll take a strike, 0-1.
See if she can get something going here. Need a base runner. Need to fight.
Absolutely. And that is high. And that is chopped out to third base, but it's foul. Ball and 2 strikes to the number 5 hitter, Destiny Nuri. Fouled off once again. 8 runs in the first inning for Oro Valley, 2 more in the second. That's where we stand. We're in the last of inning number 2. Orange County Batbusters trying to get on the board.
Yeah, do a good approach at that last pitch there. See if she can get something going. Get that lead off on base. Build a little momentum for her team.
Pitch is hit past the third baseman once again, but foul. High definition television broadcast and live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Learn more at Floodstream. And what Floodstream is doing here is just beyond terrific. The amount of games that are being covered, 32 over 2 days. And that is hit well to center field. Going back is Almodoba, and that is gone. Home run for Destiny Nuri as she will trot around the bases. Round tripper. And indeed, we said that the Batbusters had to get on the board, and they do just that in the second inning.
Yeah, she squared up on that one. I mean, she was taking good hacks up there, so she was setting herself up for it.
Good swing.
She got all of that. Great balance, head down, all the way through that one, sending it over the center field fence. And that's our Ohio State Buckeye.
Cassie Roman at the plate. She looks at a ball, 1-0. Cassie Roman, the right fielder.
Yeah, see if they can get a little fire from that home run and get something going here.
And that pitch is bounced out to Scoopin. She steps on the bag for out number 1.
Yeah, and that ball's hit hard. I think it just doesn't feel great at this point, you know.
Very true. There's Riley Alfaro to the plate. Alfaro grounds out to the shortstop Behringer, and that will be a 6-3 put out. Solid fielding by this Suncats team.
Man, I like that Behringer all the way around.
And this will be Marissa Nuri. Taking a strike, 0-1. One and one is your count. Glad you could join us here in Payson. A lot of activity, a lot of action, a lot of college commits, some high school stars. That pitch is low, 2-1. Talent really all over the West. Obviously, it's Arizona-based. This team that we're seeing at the plate coming from Orange County, and they have a roster dotted with many West Coast kids. From Hawaii to Washington to, of course, California. The pitch is up.
Yeah, that's talking major commitment there, huh?
It is.
We were talking earlier about, you know, just support systems for the kids, and you know, all these kids, they can't be doing what they're doing if their parents are not just supporting them 100%. It's a lot of sacrifice on these families, a lot of sacrifice of their time and money and energy, and you know, for their kids. So, you know, kudos to the parents that are doing this for their kids.
Marissa Nuri draws the walk, and she is substituted for Roman Cassie as the courtesy runner. Fouled over our heads, 0-1. That's a ball.
She's not giving them those corners like we've been seeing all day, which is fine. You just gotta know what to expect from your umpire and execute the way you need to.
Absolutely. 2 strikes on the hitter.
All the pitchers today have kept a great composure and, you know, fought through even when they were.
And Emily Zuniga swings and misses for the final out of the inning. We've played 2 full, but the Orange County Batbusters were able to push across a run. We'll move to the top of the 3rd. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. Box, and she'll pop it right up to the second baseman, and there is 1 gone. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And Shelby Thompson will be the batter. Thompson, of course, pitching a great game. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. That's wide, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, it was a good pitch, though. You just missed that. That was a really good pitch. little bit.
One on its way. And it's bounced out to the shortstop, and she'll throw on the first in time. And there is the 6-3 put out.
Nice play there. Close one over there at first base.
And here's Jordy Johnson. First time we see her.
Jordy goes to sell point.
The Lancers, as that pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes.
Going into sports medicine.
And that next hard pitch is ruled a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. This Sun Cats team has been in control for the entire game. And that's up as they scored 8 times in the first inning, twice in the second.
Jordy's favorite quote is, "Today I will not stress over things I cannot control." And that is well said.
Next pitch, swing and a miss.
Just got a little long on that. Didn't pick that outside pitch up. Committed that top hand out just a little bit. Got a little long. See if she can shorten it up here. Ouch.
And that jumps up and gets the umpire. Never a good feeling. Johnson will take the timeout to kind of go down and converse initially with the third base coach, but now both coaches are going to have a word with the umpire, just making sure that they're okay.
Yeah, she took that one hard.
In the meantime, everybody's having the opportunity to converse. Johnson steps back in.
Better.
Foul ball once again.
Much better attempt right there on that outside pitch. Sets her up for good things. Still got to get back in that box. We don't want to think outside pitch. Got to stay ready for anything. She might come back inside.
Pitch is bounced out to the shortstop, and there will be a play at first, and the inning is complete. We've played 2.5 from Payson, Arizona. 10-1, the Oro Valley Sun Cats lead the OC Batbusters. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen brought to you by Floodstream, live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. New pitcher is Danae Smith for the Oro Valley Suncats as we're here in the home half of the third inning. She comes in with a 10-1 advantage. Marissa Rubio is the hitter. She'll look at the strike.
Yeah, these Batbuster hitters get to face another pitcher who is committed on her way to college.
Toss from Smith is in the dirt.
Danae's on her way to Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. So good opportunity for these hitters to see some great pitching over these couple days.
Smith will blow one past Rubio. 2 strikes on the hitter. And that pitch is fouled off.
Good adjustment with her timing right there. She's right on that.
There you get the good look at Danae Smith. And that is poked into foul territory on the left side. Plenty of cameras, plenty of angles. Rubio flied to left first time up. And that's ruled the ball. Rubio had a great game against the Little Saints. Pair of singles and drew a walk.
Yeah.
Scored a couple times.
She's a good little ball player.
Fouled off once again.
Not so little, but great ball player. Another one of our strong academic players, 4.0 GPA.
Smith's pitch, and that is hit well to left field, and that is going to nestle into the glove for an out. Second time that she's flied to left field.
Yeah, it was really hard hit. She just missed that, just got underneath it. It was very well hit.
One gone for Sage Alfaro. Alfaro 0 for 1. Bouncing ball out towards the second baseman Cole. The throw to first is in time, and there is a 4-3 put out. 2 gone. Solid play by Logan Cole out there at second.
Some close calls down there on first base.
Mm-hmm. Alexis Soto, the number 3 hitter in this Batbusters lineup. She doubled in the first inning. Takes the pitch low, 1-0. And that's fouled over the first base dugout. Soto does the catching for this Batbusters team.
Yeah, she's a catcher, third baseman.
And that's low.
2 of my favorite positions. Always in the action.
Next pitch, and that's going to go foul.
Taking some good hacks up there. Just got a lot of catching up to do in this game.
Yes, they do. That's a ground ball out to the shortstop, and the throw on the first is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Danae Smith. We played 3 full. 10-1, the Oro Valley Suncats lead the Batbusters. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream.
Thank you. Coach, is that a game ball? Thank you. All right. Thank you. Didn't think I'd get him back. That hurts. Thanks, Coach. Oh, that'd be fine. Just bruising my bruise.
Second pitcher.
Alyssa Tinnen will start things off here in the visiting 4th inning. First time we've seen Alyssa Tinnen at the plate in this contest. We saw her on the hill in the previous game. First pitch, she'll take a ball from J.C. Cruz. Tinnen ahead in the count 2-0.
Just can't quite get that precision. Like, she's right there. It's got to be really frustrating.
Next pitch off the plate once again, 3-0.
Life of a pitcher is not easy. You have to be special breed to be a pitcher. Lots of hard work, and sometimes things are just not working the way you want them to.
3-0, she takes a strike.
You know, I think if you leave that pitch over the plate just enough, you know, these guys are they're gonna attack it. So it's.
And that's a bouncing ball out to the second baseman. The throw on the first. There's one gone.
Yeah, again, she's playing pretty deep back there and read that ball immediately, charged hard, nice smooth play.
Maddie Link will be the next hitter. All of the Suncats getting to play in this contest. Link looks at a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, which is tough to do when you have a big roster. But it's nice that he's mixing them in and mixing everybody in. I'm sure they are grateful for the opportunity to be up here and playing.
Absolutely. Rumsey Park here in Payson, Arizona.
Nice sunset in the background there.
Absolutely. And that is a called strike, 2-1.
Yeah, she needs that spot right there, and she needs that curveball. Just bleeding off the plate just a hair.
Length's pitch is out of the zone.
Just missing that.
3 balls and 1 strike.
I can't see from where I'm sitting if she's squeezing her a little bit or she's just too much off the plate with that curveball.
3-1. That's ball 4, and the Sun Cats have a base runner.
Looks like we got a pinch
Looks
runner
like we'll
coming
have
in.
yes, the courtesy runner, and indeed from a batting standpoint, Alyssa Aguiar. She started the game that we saw them play earlier against the Arizona Hotshots. That's high, 1-0, and the throw down to first, not in time.
Yeah, Alyssa started. She was pitching that game, started that game.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, with her teammate, Danae.
And that's fouled off of her own leg. There you get that good view of the sunset that Kim spoke about. Eight in the first, 2 in the second. That's where the Sun Cats offenses come from.
Still fighting,
Yes.
still chattering, still fighting.
Out of the zone once again, and the count will run to 3 balls and 1 strike.
And I just say that repeatedly for the kiddos that are watching. You know, it's just not an option to back down. It's not an option to. I don't think
And that's
anybody
hit
ever
foul, and
gives
the count
up.
will run to 3-2.
I don't think any player ever voluntarily gives up. But you know, if you check out and you just tired of getting beat, you know, that's giving up. You know, these kids have trained themselves to stay mentally tough and stay in the game no matter what.
3-2. It's fouled off again.
That's why they play at this level. Can't get to this level without that. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Very true. Three-two. Upstairs, ball 4, and the Sun Cats have a pair of base runners. Have another exchange of runners. I believe this is Maddie Judge.
Yes, it is.
And that's
Nice.
lined, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Thought I saw chalk. Nice poke right there.
It's Jordy Johnson down at second. And that's fouled again. 2 strikes on the batter judge.
Does a great job with that top hand. Talking about that today. Just strong top hand. Trying to stay above that ball until we're getting through the zone and contact. Not dropping those hands.
And that is a ball, 1-2.
Again, you know, just slap her, but that ball's coming hot off her bat. She's a strong kid.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for J.C. Cruz.
Yeah, she needed that too.
And Logan Cole is the batter.
Another deceivingly powerful kid right here.
Very true. She had a big RBI double in that first inning. That's out of the zone, 1-0.
She'll stand and she'll slap and she'll do just about everything.
That is low.
Logan is a 2022 very versatile player. She's an infield outfielder. Great little athlete.
That's fouled away. Lights starting to take full effect here at Rumsey Park in Payson, Arizona. Certainly want to thank the city of Payson for hosting this tournament. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Lot to see and check out in the northern part of this state, as that is called a strike on the corner.
Yeah, even just to drive up for the day, it's just get out of the heat. It's so beautiful up here.
And that's fouled over our heads.
Although for our OC Batbusters, it's probably a little on the warm side for them today.
That's true. That's very true.
It's not 75 with a nice ocean breeze. Oh!
Let's see if they have a play, a little bit behind the play.
Yeah, she thought about it. Had a good lead. Catcher kind of bobbled it. She thought about taking off, and then catcher went right at her as she went back to second base.
Here's the pitch. The sacks are full of Sun Cats. Jade Berry will be the hitter.
And she was battling at the plate, just like Carly, just battling those pitches off outside till she gets something she really wants to drive.
And that is a strike, 0-1. And that's hit in the air left field, and going back to the wall, she will make the grab for the final out of the inning.
Yeah, big out right there.
We have played 3.5. We'll move to the last of the 4th inning. Still 10-1. The Sun Cats on top here in northern Arizona. It is the Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream. J.C. Henderson in the last of the fourth, and that is a strike, 0-1. Batbusters would love a little bit of offense here. They're down 10-1. I mean, there's a time limit. At the same time, just being able to hit the ball, things like that, getting on base, starting something, getting a little bit more chatter in the dugout, that is what you want to see out of any softball team.
Yeah, they're not backing down by any means.
Destiny Nori is the hitter. Her second inning home run is the lone tally for this Batbuster team. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop to one, and will they turn two? Will they get the force out at second? And that will be it. Tough to turn two in softball. It gets done, though. Cassie Roman will be the batter. Roman grounded out to Skupin in the second inning. It's a ball, 1-0.
Nice pitch.
Absolutely, that is in there for a strike.
He really does a great job of works everything hard and down in the zone. Nice drop ball, nice curve ball.
That's in the dirt. And that's hit on the ground once again. The scoop in. She'll go to second for the force, and that's the only play they will have. 3-6 fielder's choice. Nuri erased, and Roman will take first base. This will be Riley Alfaro to the plate.
We have two 44s on this team.
Yes, Riley Alfaro and, of course, Kate Judy.
Catcher's making that look very easy.
Yes, indeed. Jaden Espinosa's had a good game behind the plate.
God, love that as a pitcher. No fear in throwing those pitches.
It's a bouncing ball out to Hayward, and she'll throw on the first, and Skupin digs it out. for the final out of the inning.
Curry's like a machine over there.
We've played 4 full, 10-1. The Sun Cats on top. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. Top half of inning number 5. 10-1, Oro Valley with the lead. Let's see what the Batbusters can do. They are obviously going to try to get out of this inning 1-2-3 if they can. And that is a ball, 1-0. Blaze Behringer at the plate. 3, 4, and 5. That's that tough meat of the order for the Sun Cats.
Yeah, I was reading through her bio. I was like, no wonder I like this kid. Favorite musician, Lauren Daigle. That's one of my favorites. And then her charity is Night to Shine. It's a great, incredible program that they put on for autistic young adults, kids, young adults. They have like a prom night for them, and they have a ton of volunteers and try to make it a really special night for them, get them to experience something they don't normally get to experience. So kudos to her.
Definitely good stuff. Here's the pitch. And that will be bounced back our way.
Hope she gets on so we can watch her run the bases again.
That and just seeing Carly Scoopin at the plate one more time is always a great thing. And that is lined into center field. That's a base hit. And there is the single for Behringer.
So fun to watch.
Scoopin and Hayward to follow.
All right, Carly. Let's see that power.
Big swing, nothing in one.
Yeah, good pitch right there. That's what she needs to do, get these good hitters out.
JC Cruz has definitely settled down. She had a very rough first 2 innings, gave up 10 runs in the first 2 innings, but since then she has held the Sun Cats at bay.
Yeah, I think she's just missing just a little bit. I mean,
and that next pitch is fouled away.
Because even when we're watching her in warm up, she seems like she's pinpointing those spots, and her curveball is right where it needs to be. So.
Next offering is out of the zone.
Just a little too far off the plate. Not going to get Carly fishing that far out. Wearing her Arizona logo on her shoulder.
And that is hit in the air left field, and that is going to leave the yard. Home run for Carly Scoopin.
Thank you, Carly.
And that will be a round tripper, and that boosts the Oro Valley Sun Cats lead to 12-2. Indeed, she went the other way, and they said that 3-4-5 lineup is just very dangerous, and they showed exactly why.
Yeah, you knew that ball was out off the bat. Just turn and look. She crushed that thing. It's going over to the second fence. And here comes
Breezy Hayward will step in.
another great hitter here. Been fun watching Breezy today. She's been hitting the ball hard.
She'll look at a strike there, 0-1. She scored a couple of times in this contest, singled and walked. And that's another pitch that's in there, 0-2.
Yeah, there's that curveball.
Fouled off once again. Here's a pitch. And it's a bouncing ball out to the shortstop, and they will beat her in time, and that will be the 6-3 put out. And that is the end of this contest, even though it was the only out recorded in the inning. That's all we get, and we got a treat in seeing hitters 3, 4, and 5 basically end this game. Your final score, 12-1. The Oro Valley Sun Cats are victorious. We'll try to come back with an interview or wrap it all up in some way, shape, or form. Big win for the Sun Cats. 12-1 is your final. And this is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. Tell us about your defense. I mean, you snared a couple hard hit ground balls over at first, and you played a very complete game this evening.
Yeah, our defense has definitely been our strength today. We started off kind of slow, but then we finally got the bats together, and our defense is holding the other team and giving us a chance to win.
And let me slide over and talk to your teammate Blaze Behringer. And Blaze, you had a couple of a couple of hits tonight, scored a couple of runs. Just tell us about your part in the game, because you indeed helped propel Oro Valley to the victory.
I'm sorry, repeat.
And you guys really played very well tonight. You guys had a couple of hits. Just tell us about the team victory.
I just think that we all came together and we realized what our main goal is, especially because of the pandemic that's going on. This is especially very special season of ours, just because we have a certain goal, just because this is one of our last tournaments. So we just came together as a team and just realized that this might be the last tournament. So it's especially, we all went hard.
Endurance and stamina is a huge part of athletics, especially in a tournament like this. Just tell us about just kind of keeping you guys not only physically prepared but mentally prepared. You guys have been out here all day.
Yeah, especially the heat is also a factor in it, but we are very used to it, especially because we are used to having 7-hour practices, and this is nothing to us. This is kind of just rolling out and just doing our best.
Outstanding, Blaze. You played a great game. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
All righty, that's Blaze Behringer and Carly Skupin, members of the Oro Valley Suncats. They're big winners tonight, 12-1, and that will conclude this game tonight from Rumsey Park here in Payson, Arizona. It's been the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream. We'll see you with the finale this evening. By PaysonRimCountry.com. J.C. Henderson hits it on the ground to the third baseman, and the throw on the first is in time, and the inning is complete. We played a half inning from Rumsey Park. The Batbusters 0, and the Choppers come in to bat. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball. It's brought to you by Floodstream. Stepping up to the plate for the Choppers will be Bella. She is the left fielder. First pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. As on the hill for the Batbusters is Riley Alfaro. And it's another swing and a miss, 0-2. Isabel Venture, entering her senior year. And that is poked into the glove of the shortstop, but she loses that. And the leadoff girl is aboard for the Choppers. Looked like she was going to be able to make a play. And we get the good replay. Very simply, she dropped it, and that is an E6. And the next pitch is a slow ground ball out to the first baseman, and they are able to not get the run. Everything is kind of shaky initially for this Batbusters team. Actually, they say that she's jogging off the field, so I'm not sure what the initial call was. Actually, they're going to have the courtesy runner. So we've got runners at first and second. We've got people running all over the place. And the next batter will be Sid, the shortstop. Choppers are the home team in this contest, as that is a ball, and they throw down to second, and they will pick her off. It's a 2-6 pickoff. Excellent defensive play, and that is the first out of the inning. Heads up play by J.C. Henderson. That's in the dirt. Next pitch is hit past the third baseman into left field. That's a base hit. First and second with one away for the Choppers. This will bring up Tegan. And at least initially we just have first names. She's the catcher for this Choppers team. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Next pitch does not find the zone either, and Riley Alfaro falls behind 3-0. Next pitch is in the zone, 3-1. Tegan Dobson, and she fouls that one back towards myself. Count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that is a called strike 3. K number 1 for Alfaro. She battled back from a 3-0 deficit. And she will now face Anna.
Hey, we have 2 down, let's go.
So we'll see if the Batbusters can get out of this inning without allowing a run. Anna looks at the pitch up 1-0. Fouled off, and that has everybody in that first base dugout kind of skipping and jumping. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that pitch is hit well to center field, and that is going to leave the yard. Home run for Anna, and that gives the Choppers a 3-0 lead. And there you see the celebration at home plate. She hit it well. We see her roll right into that swing. Cleared the yard by plenty. Hit it very high. She got all of that. I mean, that's a deep shot. That's leaving any high school park anywhere. Good job by the camera crew getting us the replays. And after Anna is Haley.
Right here, baby. We're gonna work here.
And that's a ground ball foul, 0-1. Game 8. Yes, 8 games on this west field. To my right, there's 8 games on the east field. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow. A lot of softball. You've got to be a softball enthusiast. You will see Haley Hogan entering her senior year. Looks at it low. Hogan, the right fielder for this Choppers team. And that is inside. Three balls and 1 strike.
Need you to work right here. Come on. Be you, babe. Right here, we got it.
It's a strike, 3-2. The count runs full. It's a bouncing ball to the third baseman, and it's ruled fair, and the throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But not before Anna was able to hit a 3-run homer. We played 1 full from Rumsey Park here in Payson, Arizona. 3-0 Choppers on the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. It's brought to you by Floodstream. Destiny Nori will be the first batter here in the visiting second inning. The Batbusters trailing 3-0, and that pitch is outside 1-0. Nori steps back in, very versatile. Nori playing shortstop in this one. Allison, the lefty. The pitch. It's a strike. The Elite Summer Fast Pitch Series. Here in Payson. Cooler temperatures, that's for sure. That's a nice off-speed pitch that gets the plate. Next pitch is bounce foul. And that's in the dirt. And that's lined on the hop to the shortstop. Sydney not able to hold on to it. Leadoff batter on board for the Batbusters. Cassie Roman will be the hitter. Just to give you an idea of the temperatures between the Phoenix area and up here in Payson, 102 degrees. It's 8:40 at night. In Phoenix, Arizona right now, it's 102 degrees. You go up about 90 miles north. Here in Payson, it's 84. Beautiful 84. That pitch, he gets it a swing and miss. Cassie Roman playing first base. And that's a bouncing ball out to the third baseman. The throw on the first is in time. 5-3 put out. Nori takes second. One away, and this will be the pitcher, Riley Alfaro. Class of 2023. That's fouled away, and we'd say heads up as that goes off towards the other field, 0-1. That pitch floats across the plate. It's another strike, very crafty pitching. That's a ground ball, and the pitcher Allison will field and toss over to first. 2 gone with Nori taking third. And this will bring up Marissa Nori. Yes, the younger sister of Sage. And that is a called strike. Nori with the open stance. Great camera work by our crew as that floats across the plate for another strike. 3 runs in the home half of the first for the Choppers, all off the bat of Anna. 3-run homer. It's a foul ball. And that's punched into center field. That drops in, base hit. RBI single for Marissa Nuri, and the Batbusters are on the board. RBI single as she drives in her sister. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It looks like we'll have Cassie Roman as the courtesy runner. I believe this will be Emily Zuniga stepping in. And it is, and she bounces it right back to Allison, who will end the inning for the 1-3 put out. In the inning, the Batbusters pick up a run. It's a 3-1 Choppers lead as we head to the last of the second. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball, brought to you by Floodstream.
Somebody do it good. Yeah. Yeah, 2 and then down. Close. No, just leave it. Nobody. Let's go, Niu.
Home half of inning number 2, as this will be Paige stepping to the plate. Paige looks at a strike, 0-1. This tournament brought to you by Mac Media. It's upstairs, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest. Proudly serving the Valley for 21 years. 2 locations to serve you, Old Town, Scottsdale, and Peoria, or visit macmediainc.com. Bouncing ball out to the shortstop. She backs up on it, and Nuri is not going to be able to throw out Paige. Leadoff batter aboard for the Choppers.
Hey, at the middle, we're turning it. Hardball, you look at the middle, okay?
And the next pitch is popped foul, 0-1. Riley Alfaro. And that one will sneak through the infield into center field, and the first 2 runners have reached for the Choppers. They'll have a little meeting on the hill.
Thank you, Blue.
3-1 game, as you guys see in the upper left corner.
Shake it off. Let's go. Nobody out east. 4 on the ground.
First and second, no one out.
Come on, Mo.
1-0. Morgan Green at the plate.
Come on, Mo. Get hot, man.
Green, big swing and a miss. Choppers already with the 2-run lead. They've got their first 2 runners aboard here in the second. And that is high. And that's a bouncing ball that will count as a strike. So 2 strikes for Riley Alfaro. Morgan Green, your batter. Both teams, of course, wearing dark uniforms, but the good thing is the numbers on both squads are very, very visible. Still 2 strikes on the hitter. And you get a good look at Morgan Green. She digs in, and that's out of the zone. They'll try to pick off the runner, but all hands are safe. Short turnaround for everybody involved in this production, from players, umpires, broadcasters, the whole 9 yards, grounds crew. That's fouled off. First pitch for games tomorrow, 7:30. That's in the dirt, and that will be ball 4. Sacks are full. Bases are loaded. We'll have another little meeting on the hill. And actually, it's not a hill, it's a circle. If you're the Batbusters, you don't want this game to get away from you.
Come on. Now you're coming 4-1. Cass, I'm coming back to you.
Alfaro ready to deal. And that hits her, and everybody moves up. It will be a 4-1 lead. HBP, still nobody out in this second inning. I believe this will be Isabel stepping to the plate. She's the left fielder. Actually, it'll be Amber stepping to the plate. A lot of the players being able to play. Again, this is a tournament type game, not necessarily your typical high school style contest. Batbusters were jumped out on top real early in the previous game. They were down 10-0 after an inning and a half. We're here in the last of the second. They're down 3-1. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Everybody jumps back to their respective positions. Batbusters clearly looking for outs. I'll definitely say just everybody has been extremely helpful in this tournament. Everybody is really assisting one another, and there's a ground ball out to the second baseman. She'll have just the one play. 4-3 is the way that will be scored, but another run comes scampering home. 5-1, the Choppers have the advantage. Runners at second and third.
One out. Same thing. No. Check your go one. Get out of the hand.
And then you see the ball kind of handcuffed her a little bit. And they try to pick off down to third, but nothing doing there. The middle infield over the last, we'll say, game and a half has not been as smooth as the Batbusters would like. Second and third for the Choppers. Blocked by the catcher. Good hard fastball, but it's too far inside, I believe.
Come on, me, you work here. Come on. Me, you, just me, you. Come on. Work here. Come on. All day, right here, work.
Allison Reith, she's the pitcher, and she grounds one down the third baseline foul. Allison Reith drives one through the left side of the infield. That'll score one run, and the Choppers push the lead to 6-1. Allison Reith trying to help her own cause. She drove in Morgan Green.
Dad, we got chaos, okay? Me, you, babe. Work, Riley. Me, you, babe, all day.
Riley Alfaro trying to get some outs here.
Work, Riley. Me, you, right here. All day. Up the middle, we're turning in. We got one down. Hardball, you look up the middle.
One down, runners at the corners, first and third. Foul ball. This Chopper team has just consistently put base runners on base all the time. Isabel Venture is the batter. She was the leadoff hitter. She batted in the first inning. She's doing so again in the second.
Work right here. Work here.
Next pitch is a strike.
Need this pitch, babe. All day.
That's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher.
Come on, babe. I need something.
That's out of the zone, and now the bases are loaded. Bases are full of Choppers. Abby stepping to the plate. Choppers already with the 6-1 lead.
Hey, we're going 4-1 here. We got one down. Hey, just me and you. Got it right. Come on, Abby.
And that's hit out to the shortstop. Will she make a play? She will toss to third, and all hands are safe. And let's see what they're going to call at third. They went for the fielder's choice. Perhaps the runner should have slid. We'll see what they're actually going to call. Well, she did slide, but it's a matter of what they're actually calling. And I think they're saying she's out, actually. So there will be runners at first and second. Another run scored on that play. So it's 7-1 with 2 outs.
Hey, we got 2 outs. Let's go.
Technically a fielder's choice, and this would be Sydney at the plate. 1-0. That's fouled straight back. Sydney Bickle. Another foul ball, so it's 2 strikes on the hitter. 3 in the first and 4 in the second makes 7 for the Choppers. It's out of the zone. And that's a bouncing ball out to the second baseman, Zuniga, and she throws the first for the final out of the inning. After 2 complete, 7-1 Choppers. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream.
That was great. I knew eventually you'd hit one. Are they? What, I need to get his number and contact. 471, right?
And Rubio goes after the first pitch. It comes up empty, 0-1. Rubio struck out to open up the game. That's in the dirt. And for the Batbusters, they would like to generate a little bit more offense. Shut out in the last game and have scored just 1 run here in the first 2. It's a ground ball, and that's going to get into right field. That's a clean single for Marissa Rubio as she starts off this 3rd inning. That's what the Orange County Batbusters are looking to do. Good job by their center fielder, very steady center fielder. Sage Alfaro, the hitter, reached on an error in the first inning. It's in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's a bouncing ball. Will that sneak through? It is going to be a 4-3 putout. Rubio taking second. 1 gone, and Alexis Soto will be the batter. Our broadcast vantage point is here at field level, just to the left of home plate. Alexis Soto bounced out to the pitcher in the first inning. That's a ground ball out to the third baseman. She looks the runner back and throws it first. That's a beautiful play right there. That is a great job by the Choppers third baseman. Just terrific. Good, solid, fundamental softball. J.C. Henderson will face Allison. To strike 0-1. That is a called strike. Next pitch is out of the zone. She chases that pitch for the final out of the inning. Strikeout for Allison, her first of the night. We'll move to the last of the third. 7-1 Choppers. This is the fast pitch softball tournament here in Northern Arizona, brought to you by Floodstream.
Hey, how about not worrying about it and just going out there and doing your job? Go sit down.
Tegan Dobson will be the first batter here in the home third. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, serving the Valley for 21 years in 2 locations, Old Town, Scottsdale, and Peoria. Tegan Dobson fouls one off, 0-1. MacMediaInc.com, MacMediaInc.com. And they also repair broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Dobson was a strikeout victim in the first inning. And she lines one through the wickets of the third baseman into left field. It goes. She's trying for 2, and she will come up with a 2-base hit. Leadoff runner in scoring position. And Anna, who delivered a 3-run homer in the first inning, she's the next hitter. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. And that's fouled off, 0-2. Adriana Berger. They call her Anna. 2-strike pitch. Fouled away once again.
Hey, me, you, babe, right here, work right here, you're ahead. Stay ahead. Good.
Next pitch is out of the zone.
Stay hot, babe. Work, you.
Next pitch is bounced back to the pitcher. She'll have one play, and that's to first base. Dobson takes third. First out of the inning, and this brings up Hallie Hogan. Hogan grounded out to third base. That ended the first inning. And that's drilled down the left field line. That is a fair ball. In comes Dobson. And Hogan will pull into second with an RBI double, and it is an 8-1 advantage. Big hit by Hallie. And here's Paige to the plate. And there we see just a great piece of hitting. She pulled it. Ground rule double as it got past the fence into the alternative playing field. Foul ball.
That's a great pitch, Riley.
Good off-speed pitch.
Work right here, Riley.
And that pitch is a ball, and the throw goes into center field. But as they say, no harm, no foul.
Need you there, Em. Work. Let's go. Hit my spot. Me, you, babe. All day. Good.
And that next toss is a strike.
Hey, we got one down out east. Looking for the grill. Let's go. All day, Riley. Best pitch right here, babe. Work.
And that is punched into right center field. That's a hit. Hogan is going to score. And the ball gets away from everybody. And Paige will end up on second base. 9-1 advantage for the Choppers. We'll call it a single, and she'll take second on a throw, an error, however one wants to rule it. But big thing, it's a 9-1 Choppers lead. Nice piece of hitting. She placed it well.
Hey, Neil, right here. Work.
And that is a ball, 1-0.
Just a little bit.
Softball, dirt field. A lot of the dirt has come up. It's kind of been all over the place. But that is to be expected on a softball diamond.
I wish I'd have got that on camera because that was funny.
Just one away here in the last of the third inning. 9-1 lead. That's a ground ball, and that is going to get into right field, base hit. And we are going to have yet another RBI base hit. Page comes around the score. It's 10-1. And it's been tough going for this Batbusters team from a pitching standpoint. We saw them defeat the Little Saints in game 2 of ours. They gave up 12 runs in game 3, and this is game 4. And they're down 10-1, unfortunately. Morgan Green is the batter. Foul ball, 0-1. She was way out in front of that. 2 strikes on the hitter. Next hitter is upstairs, or I should say the next pitch is upstairs. And that's high. Swing again, another foul ball. She was very late on that. She makes her own dugout, that first base dugout. Jump around a little bit. She walked first time up. That was just last inning in the second. Very high. And that pitch is strike 3. Second strikeout for Alfaro. Two gone. And Ray will be the batter. Good pitching there by Alfaro. And that is popped up, and that will end up in the hands of the catcher for the final out of the inning. We've played 3 full. Once again, the Choppers push across some runs. 3 in this frame. We'll move to the top of the 4th. 10-1 Choppers. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball, brought to you by Floodstream. Top of the fourth inning, Destiny Nuri takes a strike, 0-1. Nuri singled and scored the only run for the Batbusters in the second inning. Thought about pulling the trigger, but she lays off, 1-1. Allison has pitched a solid game for the Choppers. That's hit in the air right field. Giving chase is Haley Hogan, and that is going to be a foul ball. Again, props to everybody who has been part of this. Again, from the umpires to the players to the broadcasters to everybody. Many assistants running around making sure everybody's hydrated. It's out of the zone. More so, thank you for the city of Payson for helping put this on. Next pitch is fouled away. Nori is the Batbusters shortstop, at least for tonight. And that's a slow roller off the glove of the pitcher. Allison steps and throws to first, not in time. So Nuri has been on base twice tonight, and this will bring up Cassie Roman. That's a strike, 0-1. Good pitch once again. That's called a strike. And that is out of the zone. Bouncing ball right back to the pitcher. She's gotten a lot of comebackers, and she throws the first, and she'll retire Roman. Nori takes second. Raleigh Alfaro will be the batter. One and 0 to the Batbusters pitcher. She's 0 for 1 in this game. And that's high. Runner at second. One gone. Top of inning number 4. Another hard fastball. That's in there for another strike. And that's lined into center field. That's a base hit. And she is not going to stop. And Dobson will tag out Destiny Roman for out number 2. So it's a single for Alfaro, but Nuri is thrown out 8-2 trying to score. This brings up Marissa Nuri. And here we see Tegan Dobson getting that tag on the runner. Held her ground. And there you see the dust coming up still from home plate. We're going to have the courtesy runner once again. Now Farrow goes out. That gets away. And that's a line drive base hit into left field. First and second for the Batbusters. For Marissa Nuri, that's her second hit of the game. She's 2 for 2. Emily Zuniga will be the batter, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's fouled away, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is complete. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors. There were a couple left on. We played 3.5. We'll move to the last of the 4th. 10-1, the Choppers lead the Batbusters. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream. Home half of the 4th inning. And that first pitch is out of the zone, 1-0. 10-1 Choppers with the big lead. Ground ball out to the first baseman off of her glove. Is she going to make the play? She will for out number 1. One away. And for Alfaro, that's what she needed. Getting that initial out. It's the first time she's retired the opening batter of the inning in this game. That's hit in the air left field, and that is going to off the wall. Sage Alfaro will play it well and hold her to a single. Just missed a home run, and you could kind of see her a little bit upset. Softball's a game of inches. She didn't miss by much. More than halfway up the fence. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. She's reached base twice tonight, Isabel has. Once by an error and once by a walk. Swings and misses at that one. Pops that one up. Does anyone have a play? It will be the first baseman, Cassie Roman, making the play for out number 2. Excuse me, out number 2. We've seen a lot of softball today. This is the last game of the night. Abby lines one into the glove of Cassie Roman. She spears that one for the last out of the inning. We played 4 full. 10-1 Choppers have the lead here in Payson, Arizona. This tournament is brought to you by Floodstream.com. Top of inning number 5, they would get a look at Allison, who's throwing a gem. And this one, she has fielded her position very well. And that is out number 1. This will be Sage Alfaro. She's played a solid left field this evening. 0 for 2, reached on an error and grounded out. Runs up and misses on that. 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1. There's a ground ball up to the second baseman, and indeed that will be the second out of the inning. Amber making the play, and Alexis Soto is the hitter. Soto 0 for 2, grounded out twice. Beautiful off-speed pitch, 0-1. chases after that, 0-2.
Nice spot, Allison.
And she tried to get a piece of that. And it's a foul bunt, which means that is the third strike. We'll move to the last of the fifth. That was very quick, 3-up, 3-down inning. 10-1, the Choppers still have the lead. Headed to bottom 5 here on floodstream.com. Bottom 5 here in Payson, Arizona, as that next pitch is fouled onto the roof of the truck, our production truck, 0-1. The Choppers having a fantastic game. They're ahead 10-1 here in the home fifth inning. And unfortunately, speaking of home, one of their beloved teammates is home as that's fouled away, 0-2. Maddie Udall hurt herself in the last tournament that they were able to play in, so she is watching and listening to this broadcast. I can definitely tell you that essentially all of your teammates truly love and miss you and wish that you were here with them in Payson. And they're putting on a show for you tonight. 10-1, playing an outstanding game. Not much more to say. Allison is doing very, very well. Just overall, this Chopper team, I've been quite impressed. It is a true family, and Maddie, they do miss you. So as we're in the home fifth, this will probably be the last time the Choppers bat in this game. And that's popped up, and it is just past me. And we'll roll towards another one of the production trucks. Next pitch. That's a ball. And that's out of the zone, and the leadoff batter is aboard for the Choppers. And And this will bring up Tegan Dobson. In the dirt, good block by the catcher, Soto. Very nice. Upstairs once again. That's in the dirt once again. Choppers with 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, and 3 more in the third. That's where they got their 10 runs from. For Orange County, their lone run came in the second. That is a strike right there. And that will be ball 4. 2 base runners on for the Choppers. And this should be Adriana Berger. We'll have a quick meeting on the hill. Choppers have been in control from the start. Adriana steps in. And the pitch is off of the pitcher's glove, and all hands are going to be safe. Sacks are full. And this would bring up Hallie Hogan. And that's where, if you're the Batbusters, you're a bit frustrated. Strike 1. When I say frustrated, she got the ground ball, she got the bouncing ball that she needed to at least get 1 out, but instead they get nothing. Sacks full, no one out. And that's in there for a strike. Hallie Hogan delivered the RBI double in the 3rd inning. Check swing, she stays alive. And she hits that foul. She really went after that pitch. That's a great piece of hitting. Yes, it was foul, but that was a good hard fastball that she went down. Great bat control. Ball and 2 strikes. Blocked by Soto, 2-2. Upstairs. And that is strike 3, so they get the first out of the inning. It's a big K right there. This will bring up Page. Alfaro tosses a perfect strike. And that's hit in the air center field. That is going to be caught by Rubio, and tagging up to score will be Sidney Bickle. And the lead is boosted to 11-1. That's solid teamwork. That's how you manufacture runs. Sacrifice flies, moving runners over. Truly is the name of the game. Two away. That pitch is a ball. And that's a bouncing ball to the shortstop. The throw across the diamond is in time, and the inning is complete. But the Choppers, they scratch for another run. We have played 5 full. 11-1 Choppers. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Championship, brought to you by Floodstream. J.C. Henderson looks at a strike, 0-1. So we're here in the top of the 6th inning. This will probably be the last half inning. Probably see 3 batters. Next pitch is out of the zone. These games, 90 minutes. It's not timed by innings. Pretty much 90 minutes on or about. That drops low, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. J.C. Henderson has done a great job as a catcher in this tournament. And that is a perfect pitch. He took something off of that. J.C. Henderson is caught looking. Little celebration on the hill, just slapping hands, just kind of congratulating one another. That's something you see in softball throughout. Destiny Nori, the batter. Nori fouls one off, and that will go over the fence. Again, good camera work. You guys get to see the depth and really the playing surface and how much foul ground there really is. And it's a lot. Allison looking to throw the complete game. More than likely she will. She took something off of that, floated it right over the dish. It's a special southpaw right there. That's low. Another foul ball. She stayed ahead of the hitters. She's done what she's had to do. Yes, she was the beneficiary of 11 runs, but she's given up just one. Tremendous outing. Another foul ball. That's in the dirt. And that was the last batter of the night as this game is over. 11-1, the Choppers are victorious over the Orange County Batbusters. And we'll wrap it all up for you. We maybe have time to get an interview. We will see how everything goes, but this is the ball game. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream. I think I have you guys tomorrow again also, so it's good. Thanks. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, hey, that's me. Welcome back here at Rumsey Park here in Payson, Arizona, where tonight we saw another gem of a pitching scenario as we saw Allison of the Choppers defeat the Orange County Batbusters by a score of 11-1. Aside from the pitching, the offense, it jumped off really early. 3 runs in the first inning. Adriana Berger with a 3-run homer in that first inning. As we see, really, the Choppers getting after it. They pushed across 4 runs in the second inning and 3 more in the third, and they were able to scratch for that 11th run. But overall, you get to see the Choppers really doing it. Want to thank everybody in the truck. There were so many people to thank. I'd run out of time, but overall, it's been a production. We will see you guys tomorrow. 11-1, the Choppers are victorious. My name is Brett Quintine.